Hi, everybody. Welcome to In the Kitchen with Alethea. I hope you guys are having a pretty good week. So, today I thought I would show you guys my potato salad recipe. I got some fish in the house and also some collard greens, so I decided to make some potato salad to go with it. So, um, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel and also give me a thumbs up for the recipes that you've seen so far. So I've already washed my hands and let's get started. Let's go through the things that you're going to need to make the potato salad recipe that I'm going to give you. So to get started, you're going to need some potatoes. I have some Idaho potatoes, but if you have boiling potatoes or if you've got gold potatoes, whatever you have in the house is fine. I just have Idaho, so that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to need some red pepper, some green pepper, and also some onion, some hard-boiled eggs, some mustard, yellow mustard, not the spicy one, some seasonings. I like the adobo, some onion powder, some black pepper, some paprika, and I'm going to use a little accent. And then you're going to need some relish, and the last thing is some mayo. So let's get started. So what I've done is I've started my potatoes, and what I've done is I've peeled them, and then I've chopped them up. So I'm going to show you the last part of what I was doing. So I've already peeled and chopped my potato. So I peeled it, and then I'm going to just cut the last bits of it so you can kind of see the size that you're looking for when you're making your potato salad. So you don't want them too big. This is about the size that you want for potato salad, not too big. So I'll show you again. So I've got just a piece here, and you want to just cut it so that it's not too big. So that's about the size that you're looking for when you're making potato salad. So we'll just cut a few more and try to make sure that your sizes are all pretty much the same so that it can all cook around the same time. So let's move this out of the way. And this is what I have here. I have water with the potatoes that I have chopped up, and then I've also cut them up. So I've soaked them in water so that they don't turn brown on me. Spilled a little bit of water, so let's get that up. So again, you want to just not too big. That's the size that you're looking for. So we are going to go over to the stove and put our potatoes. Actually, I found one more here that I didn't cut up. So let's cut that up before we go. So we're going to head over to the stove and put our potatoes in the pot to cook. And we're going to cook these until they are fork tender. So we'll set this aside, and then we'll go over to our stove. Before we go, I want to mention the hat that I'm wearing. It is from the merch, Alethea in the Kitchen merch. This is a unisex hat. They come in black and white, and also they are universal, and then they have a clip in the back. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a clip in the back so that you can adjust it to your head if you have a a big head, or if you're wearing a ponytail, you could adjust it to the size of your head. So they are very comfortable, all cotton, and they could be found at Alethea Kitchen Corner at Alethea Owens on TikTok. So they are on sale and in stock now. So if you would like to get one, that's where you can find it. So let's go over to the stove. Okay, so let's put our potatoes down here. You guys see me okay? See what I'm doing? Let's see here so you can. Okay, so we have our pot of water here. I've got about two cups of water in here. So let's turn our eye on. I'd say medium high is good. And we're going to just put our potatoes in that we just chopped up to boil. So let's just dump our water out, and then we're going to put our potatoes in. Okay, so the potatoes are going in, and you want cold water for this. Cold water. So we have our potatoes that just went in. Now, let's talk about how many potatoes you're going to need. So I'm just making it for me today because I got, like I said, I got some fish that I'm going to fry, and also I have some collard greens that I'm going to do with the potato salad. So I only did 2 potatoes. So that's going to be enough for me, and I could probably have that 3 or 4 times of potato salad because it does make quite a bit. So if you're making it for 4 people in your family, I think 2 or 3 potatoes is plenty because you're going to be adding other things to it. So you don't really need a lot of potatoes, and once you add the vegetables and also the onions and the peppers, it does it does grow in size. So you don't really need a lot of potatoes, and keep in mind you're going to cut them up as well. So for about 4 to 6 people, I would say you don't need more than 4 or 5 potatoes. So that would be quite enough. So while our potatoes are cooking, we're going to finish our vegetables and cut up the things that we need to go into our potato salad. So we have here our green pepper that we're going to chop, and we have our onion here that we're going to chop. So what do you guys put in your potato salad when you're making your potato salad? Do you put green pepper? Do you leave green pepper out of it? How do you make your potato salad? I know when my mother used to make potato salad, she used to put celery in it. Celery, onions, and no green pepper. She didn't use green pepper in her potato salad. So everybody makes it differently. So I make potato salad in a couple of ways. Sometimes I use celery, and sometimes I use green pepper. But today I happen to have green pepper, so I'm going to use the green pepper today. So that's what I am using So we're going to just continue to cut up our vegetables while our potatoes are cooking. So this is a great recipe to do quick and easy during the week. If you've got like some vegetables that you've got left over that you could make part of a meal. So like I'm doing, like I've had some collard greens left over. So I don't have to do the vegetable tonight. So I'm doing the potato salad to go with it. So this is a great weeknight recipe to do for that. So that's what I'm doing. So we're going to chop the onions here. I like them a little on the small side, so I'm going to chop them a little bit more smaller once I get them down on the cutting. Can you guys see that okay? So this is what we want. We don't want them to be too big. You know, you don't want to chop into a big raw onion. Nobody wants that. So just get them, you know, kind of small in size. So there's so many types of potato salad that you could make. There's a German potato salad that I've heard. I don't know how to make that. So, but I've heard that there is, you know, a German potato salad that you can make. But this is a quick and easy version that, like I said, it doesn't take a lot of time if you do it this way. So, you know, if you do it this way, you're not using a lot of time. And the time that you're using, you are going to be done fast. You put your potatoes on while they're cooking. You chop your vegetables, and then you also chop your hard-boiled eggs as well. So that way, once your potatoes are done, you'll be ready to make your potato salad, right? So lots of time savers with this recipe. If you want, you could even, you know, do like I did with the hard-boiled eggs. I did the hard-boiled eggs a little bit, about an hour ago I did them, so that they are cooled when I'm chopping them. That will save you time. That's something that, you know, if you are working and you have a 9 to 5, you can call up somebody at home and just be like, hey, can you drop a couple of hard-boiled eggs in the water and let it cook for about 10 minutes and then take it off the stove? That'll be, you know, a good time saver. So we're going to put our onions in our bowl with our green peppers. And that's not enough onions for me, so I'm going to do a little bit more. So in total, if you're doing about 4 or 5 potatoes, I would definitely recommend a whole onion. But I'm only doing like 2 small potatoes, so I'm going to do probably in total about a half an onion, because I like a lot of onions, but I mean, you don't want to overpower the potato salad. So you just want to have enough, you know, so that you taste it and that it's flavorful. So you don't want to have a bland bowl of potato salad, right? We don't want that. So our potatoes are cooking away. We are rocking and rolling with our onions here. You guys getting ready for Christmas. You guys have your holiday menu all sorted out and what you're going to make. I hope you guys do. It's what? I think it's about, what, 2 weeks? Today is the 11th. Nope, today is not the 11th. Today is the 12th. Today is Thursday the 12th. So we've got about 13 more days, right? Before Christmas. So I hope you guys are getting close to knowing what you might be cooking for your holiday, what your holiday plans might be. Let me know what you guys have decided to do for Christmas. Are you guys going away for Christmas this year, or are you spending it at home this year and just doing the family thing? I'm going to be home this year, so that's going to be my plan. So let me know what your plans are going to be. So we got our onions here cooking away. Not cooking away, chopped. Our onions are chopped. We have our potatoes cooking away. I can hear the water boiling over there. So we got a little bit more onions to chop up. If you wanted to do this part a little bit faster, and we can, but I'm not going to. You had like a processor, or you have one of those mini choppers, you can put your onion in there and chop it right up, and it'll just buzz right up, and then you don't have to worry about doing this part of the chopping, because it's going to be chopped all in the blender or in that little chopper that you can buzz it up in. But it's just me, and we've got some time for our potatoes to boil. So I'm gonna just cut up our onions and our green peppers, and we're going to wait for our potatoes to cook while we do that. And as I said before, if you guys are looking for the hat, it can be found at Alethea Kitchen Corner, at Alethea Owens on TikTok. It's available now. I also have an apron there. There's a couple of aprons there. There's also a couple of t-shirts there as well. So you have family members coming over who are foodies that like to look good in the kitchen, or just, like to stay clean and fashionable in their kitchen. There's a couple of things that you could purchase for them as a good stocking stuffer or good Christmas gift. So very reasonable, and like I said, we're in stock. So I'm gonna have some new things coming for you guys pretty soon, so I'll let you know when they're going to be close to being done. So we have our onion here, and then we're going to do a little bit more of the green pepper. Smells so good. Don't y'all just love the smell of onions? I do. It's one of my favorite things to smell in the kitchen. Onion. And the other thing I love to smell in the kitchen is garlic. Those are my two favorite things. You smell onion and garlic, you know something good is cooking on the stove, right? So we are just about done. We have our last piece of green pepper that I'm going to cut up here for the potato salad. I want to just take this green thick part off the green pepper. I don't like that. It's too thick. This part here. So I always take that off. So I'm just going to chop this up. And then we're going to take a look at our potatoes. What you don't want is you don't want them to overcook, because you don't want mashed potatoes. If they get too soft, then when you go to make the potato salad, they turn to mush, and that's what you don't want. So you want to keep an eye on your potatoes where they are fork tender, but not to the point where they're ready to be mashed. So that's what we're looking for. So we got our green peppers here. I'm going to chop them up a little bit more because these are a little too big for my liking. So let's get them a little smaller. If I can get them to stay on the cutting board. I think I got to use a bigger cutting board next time. I have a bigger one, but I figured this would be big enough. But I guess next time I got to use my bigger one, right, y'all? I guess I got to go bigger or go home. So we are just about done here. And then we're going to do our, I got a red pepper here as well. You want lots of flavor in your potato salad. Lots of flavor. So let me know how you make your potato salad. What do you put in your potato salad? Do you put mustard? Do you leave mustard out? Some people put sugar in your potato salad. Let me know what you do. How do you make yours? Is it something that you like? And you know what? It's something, I don't know, it's very strange because when I was younger, I didn't like potato salad. I only liked macaroni salad. And then as I got older, I guess my taste changed because I love it now. I mean, I still like macaroni salad a lot. It's my favorite. But I like potato salad now too. So I guess as you get older, your taste change. So now I like it. When I was younger, you couldn't get me to eat it at all. I was like, nope. If you don't have macaroni salad, I don't want it. Isn't that something when you are younger? It's like you set on certain things that you like and things that you really just can't stand. It's the same thing with watermelon. When I was younger, probably when I was about 13 or 14, I really liked watermelon. And then as I got an adult, like 17 and 18, and in my 20s, I couldn't stand watermelon. I don't know what happened. I mean, I ate it, but I didn't really eat it that much to where I wouldn't think that I wouldn't like it anymore. But I got to a point where I just didn't even like it anymore. I didn't like the smell. I didn't like anything about the watermelon anymore. So I stopped eating it. But then when I got in my 40s, I started liking it again. I don't know. I can't explain it, y'all. I cannot explain it. So now I like it again. I don't know. I'm a little weird with food, so I don't know. So let's go and check our potatoes. I'll be right back, y'all. Well, y'all can go with me. So let's check the potatoes. They are bubbling away. Let me get a fork so I can check and see how tender they are. Okay, our potatoes are ready, guys. So we are going to get them out of the pot here, and then we're going to drain them. Okay, guys. You want to run cold water over your potatoes so that they can cool off a little bit. Okay, we have our potatoes here. Look how good they look. All pretty much same size. So we're going to let these cool off while we continue to cut our red pepper, and then we're going to start to assemble our potato salad. So we're going to set these right here so that they can cool off while we are finishing our chopping. Remember, you want to put cold water on your potatoes so that they can stop cooking and also they can cool off. So we're going to set these aside here so we can continue to chop our red peppers. We have our red peppers to chop. We also have our hard boiled eggs that we need to do as well. So let's get rocking and rolling for our potato salad. See that they took no time to cook, right? They cook really fast because you have to remember that you don't want them to go to the point where they become mushy, because then you have to make mashed potatoes, and that's not what we're trying to make. We're trying to make potato salad. So that's what we're making, right? Potato salad. So we are chopping up the last few things to go in our potato salad. We chopped up our onions already. We chopped up our green peppers already. And now we are chopping up our red bell peppers to go in it as well. If you don't have red bell pepper and you had celery, you can also leave the red pepper out. As I said, broke my nail. As I said before, when I was younger, my mother made it with she made it with onions and celery. So I've made it that way as well. So as I've gotten a little older and I've made it a few times, you know, I've just experimented and just made it a couple different ways. So you make it the way that you like to make it when you and your family eat it. So that's what you do when you make it. So we are just about done, and then we're going to chop up our hard-boiled eggs, and then we're going to get this rocking and rolling to make our quick and easy weeknight potato salad. as I said before, if you wanted to just make this part go a little bit faster, put it in the mini chopper or blender and just buzz it up. I mean, it doesn't take that long, this part. So I'm just chopping up the vegetables. Takes no time. But if you have worked your 9 to 5, like I said, and you want to limit your time in doing all this part, put it in the chopper and it'll buzz right up for you. Or you can also get your kids in the kitchen to help you. They like to help when you're cooking, and this is a good time to, you know, talk to them, ask them how their day was in school, and also at the same time you're teaching them how to cook at the same time. That's how I learned many things in the kitchen from my mother. Just her having me come in after school, you know, just helping out. So that's how they learn. So, and also it allows them to see how you make certain things that they like. Because sometimes in life they, you know, when they have their own family and they grow up, they'll tend to ask you, Mom, how did you make this? So they'll know how certain things were made, right? Okay, so we have our hard-boiled eggs. Let me wash off the knife. We have our hard-boiled eggs to cut, not cook. And then we're going to chop them up and put them in the bowl with our red, green peppers and onions. Some people don't like eggs, and I will have to say, and I will tell you another, I can be a little weird sometimes. Now let me tell you this. I don't eat eggs. Like, I don't like scrambled eggs. I don't like omelets. None of that. But I like eggs in my potato salad. I don't know. Go figure. It's weird. Don't ask me why. But I like boiled eggs in my potato salad. If it's not there, I don't want it. I don't want it. But you can't get me to eat an egg any other time. I cook with eggs, but I don't really like to eat eggs. Is there anybody out there that's similar that don't like eggs? I don't know. I mean, I'm from a family of people who like eggs, at least on my mother's side. They like eggs. I just don't, I don't know. I don't like them. I just don't like them. You won't ever see me eat them, other than if I'm making them in things. That's the only way you'll see me eat eggs. You won't ever see me eat a scrambled egg, or you won't ever see me eat an omelet. None of that. You're not going to ever see me eat that because I just don't like it. So, let me know if you are a person that don't eat eggs. Am I the only weird one out there who don't like eggs? I feel like it's a little weird, but I've tried them. I will have to tell you guys that I have tried them. I just don't like them. I just don't like them. So if you are an egg eater and you like eggs, kudos to you. because I'm not one of them. I just don't. I just don't like them. But I'm not knocking them because, you know, eggs give things a lot of flavor. They do what they do. I just don't. I just don't eat them. They're just not for me. All right, so we are almost done with these vegetables. I probably should have put these things in the blender real fast, right? All right, we got one more. I'm going to save one just for the top. I like to put sliced egg on top just for presentation purposes. You know, how you put the paprika on top for presentation purposes. I like to put the egg on top for that too. Because I feel like for me, if I don't see paprika on top of my potato salad, I'm like, something's missing. Something's definitely missing. It's not right. It's not finished. It's got to be there. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things that you used to. I mean, I don't know. Paprika doesn't have a ton of flavor, but it's just something that I'm used to seeing, you know? So, we have all of our vegetables that we have here in our bowl that we've chopped up, and we've been chopping up, seems like forever, but we got it all chopped up here. All right, let's clean up a little bit though. All right. Okay, so we have our green pepper and onion that we did. Okay, let's get our, we have to get our mayo out of the refrigerator. Okay, so I think we have everything now. Okay, so we have all of our vegetables here. We have our chopped eggs, red pepper, green pepper, onions, all that. So let's put our potatoes in that we did. We've peeled these, chopped them up, boiled them until they were fork tender. Now they're going in to our potato salad. We lost one. And the first thing I like to do is put a little salt while they're still warm. The reason that I do that is because it absorbs better when it's warm. So I like to put the salt on it first. And not a lot, just, you know, just enough. So we got our salt in there. Look at that. It looks pretty already, right? Smells good. Wow. And this is not a big batch of potato salad. This could probably feed about 4 people, you know, for one night, or me for 3 or 4 or about 4 nights I can eat off of this. So, and again, this was 2 Idaho potatoes that I used. So this is a good amount, right? So we are going to start with our seasonings. We've already added some salt. We're going to add some adobo. And this is about, a teaspoon or so of everything. Some all-purpose seasoning. Oh, I lost my paprika. Let me get my paprika. And then you want about 2 teaspoons of the onion powder. I love onion powder, probably because I love onions. And about 1.5 teaspoons of black pepper. You want to add some yellow mustard. Shake it first because sometimes it be watery, so just shake it a little bit. Not much of this, just good little squirt or whatever. Little bit of accent, not a lot. You just give that a stir. See how the potatoes are holding its shape? That's what you want. You don't want them to break up. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of relish now. If I can get it open. These things are always hard to open for me. Okay. So we have our relish. Say about 2 teaspoons of relish. And then the last thing we're going to add is some mayo. I'm gonna have to take the top off of this, guys. Okay, so we've got about 1.5 tablespoons of mayo. Start with that and then go from there. And you want to just mix away till it starts to get creamy. You'll see it start to come creamy as you add the mayo. Some people add sugar at this point. I taste it to see if it needs it, because sometimes with the green peppers and the relish you don't need it, but if you don't feel like it's sweet enough, then I add it. So really, I just wait and see until I get to this point. So I can see for my taste, it doesn't have enough pepper in it, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Stir it in a little bit more. Careful not to break up the potatoes. I'm going to add a little bit more mayo. I don't like a lot of mayo. But you have to have some because it is potato salad. This is looking good, y'all. It's looking very good. Okay, let's give our potato salad a taste. See what it's giving. That is good already, y'all. It's so good. But it needs a couple more things. It needs a little bit more relish. Not much. A little more accent. A little more pepper. A little bit more onion powder. That's looking good, y'all. Gonna try it one last time. This time we've got some of the green peppers, red peppers. Let's give it a try. That is so good. It doesn't need anything else, guys. It's delicious. Oh, that is delicious. So there you have it, guys. We have our easy weeknight potato salad that we made in no time at all. We are going to finish it, as I said, with our hard-boiled egg. And we have to finish it with our paprika, right? Otherwise, it's not potato salad without it. So let's put it into our bowl. And we will do our finishing touches. And to finish it, we just are going to add our sliced hard-boiled egg right over the top. If you didn't want to do this part, you didn't need to, but I like to, just to let it look nice. And you want to be careful with your knife, going very slow, taking your time so that you don't cut yourself. And we have our last piece here. And our last item that we're going to add is our paprika. And there you have it, guys. Easy weeknight potato salad. We have our sliced eggs on top and our paprika. There you go, guys. This was simple and easy and nothing to it. Well, guys, thank you for joining me. And I had a wonderful time telling you guys all about how I feel about eggs. Let me know if you are an egg person or if you are like me who do not like eggs. I don't know, as I explained a little earlier, I'm a little bit weird. I love eggs in my food, but I don't eat eggs plain. So I've never been able to understand that, but it's just me. I don't know. I'm just a little bit weird. So let me know. Give me a thumbs up and let me know if you guys like the recipe. And let me know how you make your potato salad. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.